This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
What's up, good people and Eagle fans? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Coming across in the last 2 minutes, people, has been Ceedee Lamb, all-pro wide receiver, agrees today on record-setting 4-year, $136 million deal that now makes him the second highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. The deal includes $38 million signing bonus, the largest ever given to a wide receiver, and I don't think anybody's here yet. Where's everybody at? Where's everybody? Come on, people. Where the hell are you? Come on out. Come on out. We have breaking news, as we've been following all morning, and I was here. Boom. Perfect timing here, people. This just came across from Adam Schefter, ESPN sources, and I hope I don't look like a freaking idiot. Dallas Cowboys sources. Cowboys and all-pro wide receiver Ceedee Lamb reached agreement today on a record 4-year, $136 million deal that now makes him the second highest paid, with $38 million signing bonus, the largest ever given to a wide receiver. Tory Dandy of CAA negotiated the deal with the Cowboys. Okay, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. They finally did something. All right, so let's get into this right now here. So what does this mean? We know Jerry Jones, to me, okay? Now you know, to me, I'm going to put my spin on everything, okay? Jerry Jones has been all huff and puff, Mr. Tough Guy. You know, ain't nobody got a contract. Everybody, we're going to make him wait, you know? Okay. Jerry, I'll tell you what. Jerry, here's what I want to say to Jerry Jones. This is what I want to say to Jerry Jones.
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck-ups to shut.
That's what I want to say to Jerry, because here's what's crazy, okay? Couldn't we have gotten this shit worked out before? I mean, seriously. It's not like you waited, saved money. All you did was, as you've always done, screw the pooch. You've made it harder for the Dallas Cowboys to win. Now you got to put him on the express route. Dak next. Yeah, Mike will be next year. I can't wait to see the breakdown of how much it's actually going to cost this year, because going into today, before this contract, because Ceedee was suspended, because Ceedee Lamb, Ceedee Lamb was suspended, that money, that $17.5 million was added to the salary cap. So going into the season, the Dallas Cowboys had $28 million. Okay, so just the deficit cap hit this year is like $8.5 million. So somewhere, hopefully, I'm funny. What do you mean I'm funny? I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy as shit. He finally did something. And I was right here on the Joe Boo Sports Report. Okay? Yes, Williams. Of course we have our live stream tonight. Down to the shit. Okay, hold up. Okay. Sorry, good people. There we go. Sorry, I added this camera on. Sorry, forget it. Mike's messed up. Okay, got you covered. There you go. I'm sorry. I got so happy. I just got crazy because the Cowboys just signed Ceedee Lamb. There we go. Sounds like Jerry bent over and taking Ceedee. That was annoying. Sorry. Okay. Damn, I'm deaf. Sorry. Okay? But breaking news, if you just tuned in and your ears are not shattered, okay? If your ears are not shattered, the Cowboys have agreed with the deal. They've got the deal done. Per ESPN sources, this is Adam Schefter, so be careful. Be careful. All-Pro wide receiver Ceedee Lamb reached an agreement today on a record 4-year, $136 million deal that now makes him the second highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. The deal includes a $38 million signing bonus, the largest ever given to a wide receiver. Tory Dandy of CAA negotiated the deal with the Cowboys. So there you have it, good people. We are here live. I appreciate everybody taking time out to come in and be part of this. So what does this mean? So ears are bleeding. Sorry, Ray. Where are the haters at now? So we've got to now put him on the express train to getting him ready. And see, Jerry Jones, if you notice, Jerry Jones has been kind of pissed off, it seems like. He's been hangry. And you have to look at this and say, Jerry, what took so long, bro? If it was going to take a long time and then you got him for $30 million, we say, oh, okay, well, damn, Jerry, you beat him down, Jerry. Jerry, you beat him down, man. Good job, man. You guys are great negotiators. Shit. Again, every single time one of our big name players, they know all you have to do is be patient. Don't get mad. See, this is different than, say, Brandon Ayuk, because Brandon Ayuk has done gone through all kinds of changes. They don't love me. They don't love me. They don't want me no more. Right? And it got ugly. He wouldn't shake the John Lynch's hand and stuff, walking out on the field, ignoring him and stuff. CeeDee Lamb knew. It's like, look, bro, it's coming. It's coming. All I got to do is wait. They need me more than I need them. It's coming. Listen, if you are a Dallas Cowboy player, take note. Zach Martin. Zach Martin, Zach, he just got his deal 2 years ago. He was the second highest paid, and we're not renegotiating his deal. And what happened? What happened, people? Sit out a couple of weeks. Boom, shakalaka. Gets paid. Zeke Elliott. Literally, we had Jerry Jones say, Zeke who? I don't know nothing about no Zeke. I'm just kidding here. But that Tony Pollard, he sure looks good. And what happened? Boom, chakalaka. Zeke Elliott gets paid and misses all training camp, running on the beach, probably drinking Coronas in Cabo. D-Law. Yo, bro. My shoulder's screwed up, right? I need surgery on it. I'm not getting that sucker. Fixed till you sign my contract. And if I'm not ready to start the season, that's on you, bro. And what happened? Boom, shakalaka. He gets paid. Everybody, listen. It's crazy that they're almost like bullies. Because, see, here's what happens with most bullies. Bullies, they bluster up, oh, I'm Mr. Tough Guy and stuff. Until you call them on their shit, then they usually back down. Stephen Jones, that these things take time to get done. Everybody expects these things just to be done overnight. No, we're not expecting overnight. How about 6 months ago? How about we had CeeDee Lamb there in practice? Because I seriously, how about we would have had him here for practice? So we could have had him.
Because we sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here.
How about we had him
practice.
Here for practice?
I mean, listen, we talking about
practice,
not a game,
not the games,
not a game.
Because nobody played the preseason game. We
Practice.
could have had him here for practice, like against the Rams and stuff. But here we are. We got it. He's signed, sealed, delivered. He's ours. So now's the real question here. Back to the whole blow the shit up. Because I know what you trolls are going to do. Yeah, they're going to sign CD. But whack-ass Dak, they're going to be like Minnesota and let Kirk Cousins go. And that's what's going to happen with whack Dak. Send a super chat, and I'll do it, Rodney. Ryan, what you talking about doing? You can care whistle clips. You do care whistle clips? What are you talking about? Thoughts on the contract? $34 million, $100 million guaranteed. Well, it's less than Justin Jefferson's, Julian. So I'm going to say getting him in here, I want to see how the breakdown is. I'm hoping that the breakdown is similar to Justin Jefferson's, where we'll get some relief. Because, see, here's what should happen is we actually should have more cap space than what we would have had we not. If we had not gotten him signed to a long-term deal, our cap number would have been around $9 million. I'm expecting it to be right around $20 million. Okay, so $20 million. Because here's where I've been talking about Justin Jefferson's contract for a while. So the way they did Justin Jefferson and Ceedee both came in at the same time. Make sure you hit the like button, people. Subscribe to the channel here, because I can guarantee you that I was the first YouTuber on here that was promoting this. I can bet you that I was the first one here breaking that news, because I was literally sitting here and getting this sucker uploaded because we are taking care of you. I just let you know, because here's what's funny. It's not even funny. It's actually sad. It's actually really sad because, see, this is what's happening right now if you are a Dallas Cowboy player, actually any player in the NFL that's on the bubble. This is what's going on.
Final cutdown day, right?
Afraid so.
I don't want to go in there.
Yeah, look, whatever happens, you just keep it to yourselves until you get out of the clubhouse. You don't want to celebrate in front of guys.
There you go. That's what's going on. And Tyron Billy Johnson has been the first cut. He's first blood. He is gone. Land can play all four wide receiver positions, and he can run routes 100 times better than Brown. You got that right. So this is good. This is good. We got back one of our major pieces, our major piece that was missing from the offense. Shout out to everybody who's taken time. I'm breaking it, co-workers now. Okay. All right. Well, we've been live here for 15 minutes already with the breaking news. If you're just tuning in, shout out to the 547 people in the house. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. The Dallas Cowboys have shown some signs of life, signing CeeDee Lamb to $136 million. Good God. Whoo, that's a lot of money there, man. That's a lot of money that now makes him the second highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history with $38 million signing bonus on there. And let me go through while we're here because, again, this just broke, and I wanted to get up with you guys because, you know, we family, and we finally have something going on. I think this sticks a nail in the idea of blowing it up and rebuilding. I think that's what it does at the moment, especially if they get Dak. Mike Tagg, 8 minutes ago. Now it's time to get hype, so he's doing one of his hype ones. Breaking Ernie's got it 14 minutes ago, too. Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb have agreed to a $136 million deal. Okay. So, yeah. So we're back. Aw, shit, 11 minutes ago. J-Tuck. So congratulations to CeeDee Lamb. Now it's time to get to work earning all that stuff. Wow. Let's see. I'm just looking to see any other tweets or anything else. According to multiple sources, CeeDee Lamb and Cowboys have agreed to a new okay, yeah, we got that. So everybody's reporting the same thing. CeeDee Lamb is now officially back. And my hope was that we would get this thing done. Da-da-dun. Damn, Gina just ended up sending it to me as well. I was hoping that we would get this done by tomorrow so that way he'll be ready to start practice. I agree, Orlando. This shit should have been done. It should have been done a while ago. And I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do something special here, something that we normally don't do. Walker Wade, they're rebuilding the team next year regardless. Well, I don't know that you're rebuilding the team. Okay, so Wade, let me ask you this. I tell you what, Wade, I'm going to go ahead and I don't know if you're working right now, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the link in so we can get the fans' response in here. So I'm setting up a stream. If you're a channel member, you can join in, and I'll put the link in the community tab. So let me ask you this, Wade. If they're going to blow it up and rebuild next year, what are you getting rid of? What are you getting rid of to blow up? If they sign Dak, I'm asking you, Wade, if they sign Dak, then what is going to be blown up? You're not going to get rid of Tyler Smith. I don't think you can get rid of Guyton and Cooper Beebe. What do you? Oh, I need to. Okay, hold up. Hang on. Trash that. Okay, launch the meeting. I'm trying to understand if you're bringing back Ceedee and you're bringing back Dak, who are you getting rid of then to start over with? And give me a second here, bro. Forgive me for sniffling. Got a little congestion here because I got nasal issues. Ryan, I wouldn't say that, but Mahomes works in a good system. And Mahomes had one hell of a defense. He had the number 3 scoring defense as well as yardage defense. I'm so excited. I can't even work the buttons right here, right now. Good Lord. Okay, go to community tab. Okay. All right, I'm making a members post, so if you are a member and you're on the chat and you'd like to join in, you are more than welcome to give me your thoughts on here. Boom. There's the link right there. Paste it. Okay. But seriously, though, Wade, if the Cowboys were to blow it up, you're not going to blow up Ceedee Lamb now, right? Hold up. Why is this not? Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that, man. Okay, there we go. All right. If you are a channel member like Thomas Garrett and you want to join in on the chat, or like Walker Wade, by all means, come on in. I've got the link in the description. Dak's gone, Mark, unless he takes less. You know what's funny is Corey, who takes less with the Dallas Cowboys? Who takes less? Why is it that the guy who was MVP runner-up is supposed to take less? Give Dak his 62.5 and be done with it. Blowing up means you would have gotten 2 firsts for. No, I don't know that. We're talking about the Cowboys now. The Cowboys only got a 5th for Amari Cooper. Knowing them, they would get a 2nd round for it. All right, there's Walker Wade. Walker Wade in the house, in the Kizang. Walker Wade.
Yo.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me, bro.
They're going to blow the team up because literally 60% of the roster next year is going to be different.
Okay, but blowing. Okay, but we
and
know
the
that
defense is literally not going to look anywhere the same. You're probably going to have completely different linebackers. DeMarcus Lawrence is walking out the door. Zach Martin's probably retiring.
Yeah.
You got rid of Tyron Smith. Brandon Cooks is going to be gone. There is going.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Tyron Smith was. But hold on. Hold on. Yes, you're talking about guys that are aging out. That's not blowing it up. D-Law is about time to go anyway. Zach Martin was talking about retiring. If Zach Martin says, you know what, I want to play another year, I don't think that they would kick him to the curb. So there's a difference between the team turning over as opposed to blowing it up. Blowing it up says we're getting rid of all of the contracts, we're trading people and all that, and we're just going to start all over. Every year, we always have like 25 plus free agents that we lose. So I dare say,
Yeah, but most of the coaching staff is on a 1-year contract.
okay, yeah. So you change coaches.
So if the team falls flat on its face in the playoffs, you don't think the coaching staff is going to have a massive turnover?
It depends. I mean, again, yeah, of course. But is changing the coaching staff blowing the team up?
You're going to lose 60% of your roster maybe, and then if they fall flat on the face in the playoffs, Mike McCarthy's gone. You got
I hear what you're saying, but we do that every year. I mean, if you want to say blow it up, if that's by definition is your definition of blowing it up, then you might as well say in 21 we blew it up because we got Cedric Wilson.
The old guard is going to be gone.
Well, they've been going anyway, bro. We have so few players left from the Jason Garrett era. Who do we have? We got D-Law and we got Dak. Who else is left from that? Jordan Lewis?
Zeke will be gone.
Zeke. We know Zeke. Okay. But getting rid of Zeke, I don't know that that's considered blowing it up. Zeke is just old, and it's just like he was just kind of there. Aisha Robinson joining us. Oh,
they're not gonna blow up the entire. What do you mean blow it up? Like get rid of everyone? No,
that's to me that when you say blow it up, look.
When you're losing 60% of your roster, that's massive turnover.
Hold on, bro. Your definition. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. I've blown some shit up before. Okay, and usually that means everything's gone. We're starting from scratch. There's nothing left. To me, that's blowing it up. But okay.
Do you remember our main complaint this year? Cowboys did nothing, right?
Yeah. Well, they did something now.
Okay, why?
But you know what? But actually, hold on. Hey, Aisha Robinson, so glad to see you. Hope you're doing better. Hope life is getting better for you.
Mark, thanks for the email.
You are very, very welcome. You know your family, even though you are a Giant fan. I felt sorry for you, and actually, it's a good thing that Rashid's not here because between Saquon going to the Eagles and then seeing Daniel Jones with those 2 interceptions, I don't know that he could have taken it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you. Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you here. We have okay, so we have good news for the Cowboys.
Mark, I'm taking it one day at a time.
Amen. Anything we can do, you know my email address, so just email me, okay?
Hey, Thomas.
All right,
yes. Congratulations on Ceedee Lamb. I just heard about it.
Yeah, we finally did something. Yeah. Jerry Jones literally waited till the last damn minute. But see, this kind of pisses me off, though, still. Why must we always do the same thing?
We knew it was going to get done.
I know, but why? Why do we have to? It's not like they waited. It saved them any money. It didn't save them shit.
Yeah, I had told Game Time Brian that I had told him that the contract was gonna get done today. I told him.
I said by Tuesday.
I told him in his Zoom meeting Saturday before my family reunion. I told him, I said, man, they're gonna get it done. They're gonna get it done Monday. I already know. It was just my crazy intuition. It was gonna be Monday.
Yeah, well, they got him in so that way at least he'll get the 2 weeks in practice time in.
I mean, I thought they were going to get it done within the next 7 days. That's what I thought.
I said I've been saying that they need to get it done by Tuesday. Tomorrow's the off day, and you want them back in on Wednesday when you start game planning. So I'm happy about that. Now the question will be will the focus go on signing Dak, or will Dak's deal just not get done? Now, if you say Dak's not going to get done, and they just say we're going to move on with Dak.
They're going to clean up a lot of the cap this year. That's why they didn't sign many people this year, Mark. They're going to clean up the cap, so we have a lot of room next year. So maybe this has already been communicated with Dak already.
Okay, well, maybe that may be true, but here's the thing. Think about it this way. At the moment, and I don't know the ramifications yet of his contract. We haven't seen the breakdowns of it. But if we just use Justin Jefferson's deal, hypothetically, okay, we should have about $20 million right now. And nobody in their right minds thinks that the Cowboys are going to go spend $20 million this year. Maybe they'll end up having to bring in a few players, but they'll probably roll over $15 million to next year. And if they do, that 65 now then goes to $80 million, with $40 million of the money is just Dak Prescott's dead money hit. If they get Dak done, they probably will restructure that
too with the Marcus Lawrence leaving.
Well, no, actually, you got the voidable year though. See, here's the thing that people don't know is, we do have a lot of space, but we still have a lot of money that's eaten up by dead voided contracts. Let me pull it up real quick. Cowboys over the cap. We got dead money from Zach Martin, from wide receiver. Why am I having a brain fart? Brandon Cooks,
Michael Gallup.
He's still $8 million. We got like $50 million in dead money. No, I'm sorry, $60 million in dead money next year. It may even be worse than that. Next year's dead money, because we got voidable contracts that we have to deal with. You've got DeMarcus Lawrence cap hit for next year, which is voidable, $7.4 million. That's why I say you're actually better off bringing him back and saying we'll put some of that down the road. Zach Martin is 10.6 in a voidable year, and Brandon Cooks is $4 million, along with Dak Prescott's $40 million dead. So getting rid of them, for a little bit more money than that, you can still have them. You'll just have to pay that money off at some point. But even with that, you got $64 million, even with those voidable years, taking up all that first year. And you can roll some of that money from Ceedee Lamb's in this year over to next. So even if you do Dak's deal, I'm imagining if they do an extension for Dak, it's not going to be his cap hit more than $40 million next year, which is what his dead money is. But then again, what do I know? I didn't work for Marketplace Grill. Thomas Garrett, how you doing?
I don't think they want to keep kicking this down the road, though, Dak. Just let all this hit now.
Well, they might do that. They may go ahead and just and keep that 55 there, and then make next year's lower, which is possible because you've already got the team that you wanted. You still have $20 million. To save it now is just going to roll it up to next year, so it's really the same thing.
You're going to have cap room next year. You're going to have picks. Mm-hmm. That next year is a good year to make a lot of moves.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So good news at least. So at least we've done something.
I mean, you can't really make any moves anymore. There's no more big-time free agents. You can maybe make trades, but there's not much more we could do besides look for the waiver wires on these teams and pick whatever decent players are out there.
Mm-hmm. Jeff, hey, loyal Cowboy. Ceedee Lamb has signed a contract, his new contract, 4 years, I believe. Yes, Eddie, it's 4 years, $136 million, the second highest non-quarterback contract with $38 million signing bonus for this year. If Dak isn't signed before the first game, he ain't going to be in Dallas next year. Who gets paid next? It should be Dak. I honestly don't think that they're going to pay Micah Parsons this year. His $5 million cap hit is so low that you probably want to do it. And the Cowboys don't have a tendency to pay people early. You still need a running back and a tackle, maybe another cornerback. Well, with Ceedee done, you still got $20 million. They could do something. With all of the comp picks that we have, you could do something if you wanted to. Gina, Dallas Diva, what's going on, girl?
The way Trey Lance played, Dak ain't going nowhere. It's not happening.
Oh man,
Mom, I'm gone.
It's a done deal. He ain't going nowhere. Jerry and them ain't gonna let him out the building.
I think if you really ask me, I'm going to say that I think Jerry Jones would have loved to have been able to have gotten rid of Dak Prescott.
How you doing?
He's I mean, honestly, because
he got Trey Lance,
if Andy, go back to Andy Dalton.
He's just throwing shit up against the wall. That's why they made the trade, because they were hoping this would stick.
Right.
They're hoping they had something.
I mean, seriously, I think honestly, if they could get rid of Dak and get somebody else, they would be happy to.
Yeah, that was. Oh, okay.
It's all about filthy. It's about time. Hey,
Yeah.
Micah,
Mark.
missed the playoffs.
My mom is by the door.
That's what that trade was for. They were hoping Trey Lance would become something.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens next. So at least we got this done. Thanks, Mark, for Real Cowboys News. Well, what I'd heard this morning first thing is that they were only about $1 million a year off on the contract. And it seemed like it was getting closer and closer, and you're hearing more and more positive things. And you kind of saw Jerry Jones get to the point where I'm just not going to I'm only going to talk about it. Because he seemed like he was kind of mad. He says, you know, people with money, they hate to write that check. They hate to write that check. So, you know, he was getting mad that it was getting closer and closer. So, yes, I am happy as can be that we finally got this thing put together. We get it put to bed. So now, here's a real question, people. With Ceedee back in the house, with 2 weeks to get ready, that Dak Prescott over and under of 29.5, which way you going? I put my money with BetUS with Dak Prescott having over 29.5. Anybody else want to check that out? Anybody want to chime in? Dak Prescott, 30-plus TDs?
I'm pretty sure he'll have 30 plus.
I think he'll definitely have them. And if you are interested in doing that with BetUS, definitely the link is in the description, so check it out. All right, so what's the next thing we do, guys? Dak Prescott? Do we go out and get any other players? Are we done? Yes, ma'am.
Mom,
Yes, Aisha.
what do you think of the Eagles get Dachshund?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think that's as good as that. You know, anytime the Eagles sign somebody, Philly 500 tells you it's the greatest move, you know, since Joe Montana. Okay. Oh my God.
Anytime they sign someone,
Anybody.
they literally sign the next Hall of Fame player.
Right. So, you know, and I'm looking at his numbers. He's been a disappointment for what he was coming out of Penn State. And you sit here and you look at this. You got all these receivers, and you've got really more of a running quarterback. The thing that's crazy to me is they talk about how good Jalen Hurts is. He had 23 TDs and 15 interceptions. After his first read, he's ready to run. And I don't think that having more wide receivers is necessarily the best thing for him with Kellen Moore. But then again, what do I know? Maybe Kellen Moore can. Yeah, Kellen Moore is a passing guy, but I don't think
He's looking. I got all these wide receivers now.
Yeah, it is. So that's going to be interesting to see how that one works out. Also, too, I don't know if you guys saw this because it came literally like 10 minutes before Ceedee Lamb is Tyron Billy Johnson was cut. He was the first cut for the Cowboys.
He was a linebacker, right?
No, wide receiver.
Oh, shoot.
Oh man, damn dog. Now he's had actually some decent plays and stuff, but he's been a journeyman wide receiver. He's been in 11 camps since 2019. So let's see. CeeDee Lamb's $100 million in guarantees is tied with Myles Garrett for the fourth most ever among non-quarterbacks behind Nick Bosa's $125 million fully guaranteed and Justin Jefferson's $110. So I'm wondering how much of Lamb's is fully guaranteed at signing. Jefferson as a non-quarterback, 88.7. Uh-oh, we got another new member. Nate Kamen. Shout out to Nate Kamen, as well as I think we got another new channel member. If you are a channel member, right now you can go to the community tab and you can join in on the chat because the link is in there. And if you also go to the community tab, there's a link in there to get you to our website so we can get you Dustin Roberts, so we can get you your shot glass to squeeze football. Appreciate all the new channel members. So I'm going to put a poll here and ask, are we happy about this? See what the Cowboys Nation is.
Mark, I never got my Joe Boost shot glass.
You didn't? You never got one?
No.
Okay.
It's all good.
No, because I still have your football right here. And I will send shot glasses with you too. And a squeeze football.
Yeah, I'm going to need that squeeze football for
well, here's the thing with
situations this year.
Being a Dallas Cowboy fan, you need to drink and you need a football to squeeze. A stress one. Here, look. Here's this one will go right here. It's been sitting on the desk, okay? I won't say it's game used, but here you go, Wade. That will go with your football along with the shot glass. Look. Bam.
They actually got a deal done, Mark?
I gotta send you something, Mark.
Look at my man. Look at David. They actually got. He looks. You seriously? The Cowboys did something.
2 weeks before the start of the 13 days till opening day, they finally get a deal done?
Well, okay. With Zeke, it was September 4th when they got his done. So this is better than Zeke's, right? Right? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We got Zach. Welcome, Zach. You too are now a channel member. So I got to get a bunch more of the footballs and the shot glasses when you become a channel member, because the Cowboys literally will make you drink. You got to get a shot glass, and you have to have your stress
that's
football
why I got
here.
mine early.
Okay. So and actually, I'm ordering new glasses this year too. Cowboys Mafia will be our theme. So I'm happy to say that we finally got something going. We got Chris in the waiting room. David, what do you think on getting Ceedee's deal done? Are you happy? Martin
I'm just glad they finally
Roselle.
got the deal done where we have our go-to guy for the next. How many years is the deal worth? 4 years?
4 years.
Cool.
Yep.
So at least after this year, we got him for another 4.
Yeah. And again, all you new channel members, you can join in on the chat. The link is in the community tab. We'll be happy to have you guys here. And you guys are also entered into our drawings that we'll be doing tonight. Super Sports Ricky, putting your names in there right now. They need to sign Dak and get it done with. It would be nice to have that done.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to do it. I'm pretty sure they talked with Dak. I'm pretty sure this is all agreed on. They're going to wait till this next offseason.
Well, I tell you
I hope
what,
they don't wait too long.
if that's the case, there'll be a whole lot of talking and speculation. Jay Smooth in the house.
Yeah.
What's going on? I'm just happy that we did something for once.
Yeah. I mean, it took them long enough. Good grief.
Yeah.
I mean, it was getting to the point where I'm like, okay, we've been waiting for a deal to get done all off season.
Mm-hmm.
And now when they finally get it done, it's like, okay, season starts in 13 days. Let's get to work.
Yeah, that's what drives you crazy is it's always the last moment. You know, everybody, they're not going to sign Ceedee. They're not going to do anything. They're blowing it up. Okay. And they'll be on to the next thing. So at least we got that one in. They will sign him before the season. Wouldn't it be funny if they ended up getting it done like tomorrow? And literally break the internet. Stacey White, Jones' treatment in paying players has blow it up. He's turned the team into himself. Money before winning. Players not balling out.
It's not Jerry
Jones.
Jones, everybody. It's not Jerry Jones. You have to let go. It's Steven and Will McClay. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Right.
Jerry is just a
Shout out to you.
figurehead
Thank
now.
you, Stacey.
Steven and Will McClay are running this team.
Yeah. This is true. It's Stephen Jones is, as Stephen put it, when Jerry's gone, we are probably going to be less risk averse. We won't be doing the crazy moves. And I'm like, what crazy moves are y'all doing? You ain't doing shit.
Jerry's there to oversee. He's a figurehead, but all Jerry is mainly a mouthpiece now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, this is good news, fellas, but duty calls. I got to get to work. I will talk to you guys next time I can.
Yes. Glad you could stop in to say hello. How are you? But yes, the Cowboy appreciate it.
You can't believe anything Jerry says. He says one thing and another. Something happens the next day.
Yeah. That is the honest to God truth. It's kind of like
you have to take what he says with a grain of salt. Have to.
Last minute equals 30 years of failure. I love it. Oh, Lordy. Hey, Wade, your best buddies here. Your best friends here.
True.
Yeah. Can't even let us have a happy moment for a second here. He's got to literally come in here and try and start some shit. Hey, Drew. Are you listening, buddy?
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
Well, McCranky, you say Ceedee is out of shape and is going to suck this year because he's not been practicing.
CeeDee Lamb is not out of shape.
He's not in football shape, but he's actually put on some muscle. He's about 10 pounds heavier. And I challenge you to find some fat on him.
What's football shape anymore? Because, damn, Micah Parsons and Dak didn't play.
Well, that's true.
In this.
This is true. You actually have a very good point there. That you don't really tackle anymore. It's kind of like
most of our players and most of the teams are going to be like all the starters, and most teams are going to have the first 3 weeks are going to be knocking the rust off.
Whoa. Christopher Monk says you're late, bro. Bro, I've been on for 42 minutes on this. What are you talking about? You're late. You just showed up, bro. Motherfuckers. Hate is gonna hate. Okay, I'm sorry. Send CD a shot glass and a stress ball. You're gonna need it for the next 4 years. Okay. Why didn't you take a poll? Is Dak worth $60 million a year? Okay. About the looks of Trey Lance and Daniel Jones, yes, he is worth $60 million a year. You seen how those guys are?
CeeDee Lamb don't need a stress ball. He's got about $100 million guaranteed in his bank account.
Yeah.
He's sitting on cloud 9 right now.
Right. He's got 100 million reasons not to be stressed out. All right. So it looks like we got 87% of the people say they're happy that CeeDee Lamb got paid. So I guess the Eagle fans aren't in here thick as usual. We finally got something done. All right. I'm happy about it, at least. So, Wade, you okay with it?
I'm all right with it.
Okay. You think Dak gets signed, buddy?
Not before the end of this year.
All right, we'll have to
wait and see. If they do sign him, it'll be after November.
So it counts on next year's and not this year's. That's a possibility.
Yeah. I don't want nothing to really count this year. Like I think they're trying to clean up the cap. They're trying to. Dak's taking a big. Was it $50 million? Dak's getting paid this year? Was it?
Well, okay.
On the cap?
Here, see, this is a misnomer. He's already been paid for most of that money, technically, because of the signing bonuses. Because when you had the 17, the 19, and the 26 million, that's really accounting. See, people, this is what's funny is people think that he's actually getting paid 55 million for this year, but that's only accounting. The average of the contract is $40 million. So when you see Justin Jefferson, is getting this year only $8.7 million on the cap, he ended up getting a massive signing bonus. See, CeeDee Lamb got $38 million today. $38 million today. So this year's contract will probably be like $1 million will actually be his contract number for this year on paper. So it's all kind of how you structure it. It's still really the same. Riley, is CeeDee's deal the biggest? No, he is slightly behind by $4 million of Justin Jefferson's total package, or $9 million behind his guarantee package. Stacy White, I literally did not say Jerry Jones. I said Jones means Steven. Oh, meaning Steven. Gotcha. So sad you are all so deep. You will say the obvious, but can't hear the obvious from anyone. AKA, it's blown up.
Hey, Mark, how is California?
Expensive and shaky, I will say. You can go for fast food with a family of 4 and you're still going to spend $70. And I went through 2 earthquakes while I was there. Now, I know the trolls will say it was because my fat ass was walking around, but yeah. But other than that, it was great. What am I cooking week 1? I think we're going to do a corned beef sub and, of course, Jobu wings. Finally, a good day in Cowboys land. No, it's not the biggest deal. That would be Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is. And this is the 4th highest guaranteed non-quarterback. So there's that. But either way,
biggest signing bonus.
Yeah, biggest signing bonus. Oh, there's game time. Game time. Are you at your government job?
No, I got 2 more weeks off, bro.
Damn, did you get a whole month off, man?
I remember, when we were going to go into the draft, I took that next week. So I had time to lose. I still have over 300 and some hours when I go back to work. So
okay.
And I took a week off in November. Anyway, going back to CeeDee. it's kind of what we thought, right?
You know what? You know what's the funniest thing about all this is? At the end of the season, and they started speculating, they said Justin Jefferson will be the highest paid at about $35 million, and he's paid at 35. And they said CD will be right there behind him, and he's right there behind him. And yet we still wasted 6 months. You know, it seems like Justin Jefferson was paid too much.
I don't mind waiting a little bit because CD didn't want to play ball either. You know, so when you get to the high end of this spectrum of players, the caliber of CD, they don't necessarily want to go early. They're waiting
because you got to go to training camp.
The ball too. Yeah, but they wanted to see some of these contracts. It'll be interesting to see what Jamar Chase does. But regardless, he's done. The whole thing was guarantees, Mark. We talked about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Dallas made that magic number, that $100 million mark.
Yep, because that's really all you're getting.
Yep. Yeah, he's still $10 million behind Justin Jefferson, but I'm happy with CD. You know, that's all I ever wanted was him to be fair. Everybody's got to remember, it's the same agent as Justin Jefferson. So it all worked out.
Oh,
it all worked out.
That's one fat cat right there, man. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
$70 million in contracts for 2 players. Now, will the tension – now, Wade doesn't think that they're going to get Dak done before November. What do you think, Brian?
I heard November a lot from Mike Fisher a while back.
Yeah.
We talked about it. So, I don't know, Mark.
Zachary, you know what? You trolls. Bro, I've been on for almost an hour with this. What are you talking about? I'm always late for the news. Seriously.
Yeah,
I've been on for almost
Mark,
an hour.
We got producers waiting on it, like on us, right, in our ear. What if we're outside doing something like I was?
Literally, it came across on Twitter, Adam Schefter, and boom. And I went ahead. It took me a minute and a half to get the stream going and fired it up, okay? That's about as quick. I mean, you know, we had 900 people in here because most people have got the news and they've gone back to work and stuff, bro. So you just showed up now. So actually, you're late to the party. Will Deuce make the team? I think Deuce is definitely on the team. I think
so.
Deuce reminds me of Joe Washington. I don't know if you remember Joe Washington.
Yeah.
From the Commanders. Joe Washington was 5'9" and about 179 pounds. Real elusive guy, small guy. Deuce is actually about 3 inches, 4 inches shorter than he is, but he weighs almost the same, so he's a little stockier than Joe Washington. And I think he could actually end up being a real good gadget kind of guy, a change of pace guy. Hopefully he makes some packages for him. And if not, we can always run Trey Lance.
Well, again.
He might be our best running back.
Yeah, well,
make Trey Lance a running back.
Yeah,
well, you know, maybe make him the backup and bring some packages in for him. With the new rules, you don't necessarily have to you don't have to account for that third guy to be a part of the 48.
Right. So
make him the backup, and then after you run your gadget plays, have him limp off and say he can't return, and then you have then you can play Cooper Rush in an emergency.
Harold Edwards asked, do you think Fauntleroy makes the team? I think, well, they let go
who?
Fauntleroy, wide receiver. He got two touchdown passes from Trey Lance.
I mean Flournoy.
Okay, Flournoy. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the chat.
Okay. They let go Tyron Billy Johnson, so I think that increases the odds that he'll make the team.
Tyron Billy Johnson will be brought back to the practice squad if he clears waivers. Everybody's got to remember, he was already out there.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's been around for a few years.
Yeah. I'm getting blown up on Twitter now. Everybody's adding me. Is this good? Is this good? Yeah, it's good. Why wouldn't it be good?
Well,
now we haven't seen the cap hit yet, right, Mark?
No, it's not. It's not it's not, and he hasn't. I'm sure he hasn't signed it yet.
They didn't say what he's going to count towards the cap yet.
No, but I'm hoping that if it's anything like Justin Jefferson's, that it's going to be low right now. So I'm hoping that we should still have about $20 million left over on the cap.
Yes, and I'm going live at 5 today, everybody. So just to let everybody know, but just to let everybody know, they are talking about
ideas since Bland's out.
Making a trade for a left tackle as far as a backup.
A swing.
That's what they're trying to do now, is trade for a left tackle. Not a high ceiling guy.
Brian, is Lyle Collins that garbage? We can't even kick the tires on him.
Didn't
we
Lyle
had him last year.
Lyle didn't he sign with Buffalo?
Left.
I think he signed with Buffalo.
I don't think he plays left tackle though. Yeah, I think he's on Buffalo. I do believe that, but he don't play left anymore anyway. We need a left tackle backup with Edoga out indefinitely. So, I mean, we'll know a lot tomorrow. Whether even if we keep Lesko,
he signed with Buffalo. He's on Buffalo right now.
Even if we keep Matt Lesko or Akeem Richards, they're still going to be waiting and trying to do flip a player for a left tackle, just for insurance for Tyler Guyton. And let's be honest, that would be smart. But I just want
I agree
to move on from guys.
Carl says
I want to move on from guys who aren't great.
Carl says Jay Tuck made a great take on Trey, and they think that they made him throw the ball too much and had too much pressure on him. It's funny because I saw somebody that said, Trey Lance had more passing yards than anybody else because he literally played almost all of the 3 games except for 3 series.
Wait, yeah.
So
exactly. Come on.
To me, that kind of did the team a disservice. And I'm not trying to say that I because people take it that I don't like Trey Lance, but do we think that Trey Lance is our backup quarterback now? Because if Dak goes down, then
I said this yesterday. If it's a 4 or 5 game injury, you go Cooper Rush. If it's a whole year thing, then you probably go Trey Lance and see what you got. But let's hope that none of that
happens.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
At that 70 fan game time, Brian. Okay. Walker Wade, thank you, man. I'm just reading some of the comments. There are positives and negatives from Trey. Yeah, yes, there are positives that, he can definitely scramble, and he's got a lot of work to work on as far as passing. His accuracy is not there. He's behind, he's high, he's to the opposition and so on. And not all the interceptions were his fault. I'm not saying that. But if you think that we're going to the Super Bowl with Trey Lance right now, sorry,
right.
That's not happening. It's not happening.
I would like to keep him long term as a developmental guy. I would when I say long term, I'd like to sign him for another 2-year deal. Let him be in the system. He needs to be in a system where he's not relied upon. Just get his feet wet, get comfortable mentally with the game of football. It's a lot faster than it is in North Dakota State. That's what you need.
Here's one other side of this, though, Brian. Cooper Rush is $2.8 million. Trey Lance is $5.5 million.
Right.
So we literally have $9 million sitting on the bench as backup quarterbacks.
But that's what you normally pay. Well, up until, I guess, the salaries exploded at every other position, not named running back, right? It seems like that was what the going rate for a backup was anyway, right? Remember we had, what's his name, Frisco's own a couple years ago. We signed him. He took over for Dak when Dak got hurt. I can't think of his name, but
you mean,
usually $7-8 million is what you pay for your...
Excuse me, Andy Dalton?
Andy Dalton, yeah. So he went to a TCU. So that's what you normally pay for a backup. So we're just paying slightly more for a third guy. That's fine.
Slightly more? Okay. Kansas City's got Carson Wentz at 2.7, which is about what we have for Cooper Rush. And so then your third guy is 5.3.
I know.
When you think that 5.3 is more than Dak Prescott made his first 4 years with the Cowboys.
Well, that's
okay.
Yeah. And then you see Jerry Jones. Did you see his interview? I'm sure he did, where he's answering questions like after the game, and he's basically saying, fourth round pick.
Yeah.
We stole him. Dak was and then
he was like our second 4th round pick.
Yeah, he out Davis Dak basically. He's losing his mind, and he just slammed Dak without realizing he slammed Dak. It was like, what are you doing?
That's what I was like. What are you doing, bro?
Shut up.
But he you know, he's
Jones, he is a mouthpiece. That's all he is now.
I know, but it's annoying. We got to deal with him.
But you know, and he's got to sell this thing because he can't admit that. You know, I mean, what's he going to do? Say, you know what? I wish I could have done this thing over and not traded for Trey Lance. I would have saved myself, you know, $10 million on the cap, and I'd have a 4th-round pick that I could have put a running back on that literally would have been less than, you know, $1 million. So, yeah, it cost me $9 million and a running back for Trey Lance. Yeah, he's not going to go through and say that. It's just he can't. So he's going to try and tell you.
Because he doesn't want egg on his face. None of them want egg on their face.
So
let me ask you this.
What's that?
By waiting, do you think he won the deal?
Who? What, Ceedee?
Deadlines make deals?
Well, if you listen,
ownership.
Well,
if your whole thing is that we want to be talked about, well, yes, you won that. You won that.
Yeah, I think that's what it's about.
And here's the other side of it is
they didn't reset the market though.
He didn't, but he still got. I mean, what's another $1 million a year? I mean, at this point. But if you are
but if Ceedee was pounding the table asking for like $40 million a year, like Chase
he wasn't.
Oh hell no.
No. Yeah, I don't think he ever
thought
that.
Because you know that's Dallas put that shit out there.
But here's the thing: if you are a top tier player on the Dallas Cowboys, you know all you got to do is wait because they always give in. They always give in. They have never said, "Oh no, we're not going to pay you on that." It may get ugly. Everybody will speculate that you're done. But look, Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb, Zeke, Emmitt Smith, you know, D-Law. You go ahead and put them on blast. They're going back down.
Yep. That had the landmark grill guy written all over it. Wait and wait and wait.
Zachary.
Hold his money. Fine.
Hey, Zachary, since I'm so late to news, you won't have to worry about getting any more from me. Get your ass the hell out. How about that one? Late to news.
You know,
shut the fuck up.
You know, Mark, I've always said Jerry Jones, he would never admit his wrongs because his ego and pride is not going to let him.
Mm-hmm. You're right about that. You're right about that.
He only admitted he should have been more patient with Jimmy like 20-something years later.
Mm-hmm.
It only took him damn near 20-something years.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have been more patient with Jimmy and just stayed my ass in the booth.
Well, did you see the post of the quote from him earlier today that came out about being GM? Actually, let me make sure I read exactly as it went. Clarence Hill tweeted this. Why Jerry Jones will remain Dallas Cowboys GM. Nobody can effing get this shit done better than me. Quote from Jerry Jones.
Wow.
Quote from Jerry Jones. Talk about getting high off your own
supply. Put down that 7-Eleven wine.
Oh, yeah.
Does that mean he's going to try and be GM after he dies?
You know what? From the grave.
GM from the grave.
Exactly.
Man. So, all right.
He'll speak to Steven from the grave. Steven, this is not a good move. Do not do this move.
You will sign Dak now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
I think
now,
Clay and Steven, you know, they got a big hand on the team. I mean, it's, you know, we got to put some of this on Will McClay, like how the team building is going. Like, you can't just overlook that. You know.
Well, let's see.
I know he makes a lot of good decisions, but there's a lot of things that just kind of just don't add up.
Here's what I'll say. I will say the Cowboys, as far as homegrown talent of finding players where others don't, are better than anybody else. I don't think that you can disagree with. You look at Brandon Aubrey, our kicker. I don't think you can argue when you say Tony Romo or you say Dak Prescott, or even when you end up finding guys like Turpentine. that literally cost you nothing that are stable players. And you look at what they've done as far as drafting offensive linemen. The only top 3 drafted offensive linemen that didn't do shit was Chaz Green in the last 15 years. That's remarkable. You see how many offensive linemen the Giants have drafted in the first round that are bust? They have more bust than we have, bust by far. The thing that we suck at, it's like the Eagles are the reverse of us. They're great at being able to get deals done and bring in other talent to top it off, because a lot of times the Eagles suck at drafting. If you could combine the Eagles and the Cowboys front office, you'd win the Super Bowl every year. You would be so talent-laden it wouldn't even be funny. And that's what
some of their draft classes
this.
Haven't been good, but they've drafted some solid players over the years, like Kelsey and Johnson.
Ones.
I mean, but they're older already, or retired. But still, like over the years, they drafted some decent players. But,
and they've had a lot of first-round busts, man. Their picking of wide receivers has not been great. Devontae Smith is, but you had your regulars before that, before they finally hit on him.
Didn't they draft Nelson Aguilar?
Yeah, they did. They drafted him too. Yeah, and what was the other guy?
Regular. That's what 500.
Never throw it to Aguilar.
Charlie, and in the second round, Charlie Whiteside, something or other. But they've had a lot of bust at wide receivers in the draft and things. But be that as it may, the Cowboys do a lot of good things, but they're not good at getting contracts done. And they suck in going through and getting game-changing free agents. They just won't do it. Now, that's not to say that
sometimes they do overvalue some of their talent, though.
Yeah. Well, and literally, literally say we don't need a linebacker.
It's like
they should have been
you're
looking.
Telling me. Yeah, but it's crazy. You're telling me no one in the entire organization, or a scout, or a coach, or anyone didn't go up to Jerry and Steven and say, this guy named Bobby Wagner out there. He's better than any linebacker we got on our team. We can sign him for $5 million. What are we doing?
Why are you hurting me, Wade?
All right, Mark, I got to roll, bro.
All right, bro.
I'll see everybody at 5 o'clock.
See you at 5, bro.
Take care.
Got something good to talk about for once. Yeah, we're getting ready to roll out here in a few minutes, too, because I got some other work I got to take care of.
But you know what I mean, though? There's got to be someone that told them that, but did they just disregard it or not care? It's just, we'll be fine with Leighton Vander Esch. We'll be fine.
Sometimes I think that they want to feel like we're smarter than everybody else to the detriment of the team.
So do we think Dak follows by the end of the week?
Well, you've got all the cuts and everything in. I actually do think that they're going to get it done before the season starts.
I do too. I've always said it. I mean, they'll get it done either after training camp or, before week 1.
Yeah.
I think they'll get it done. I mean, they're about like, Ceedee was. They're pretty close on one from what I understand.
Yeah.
So it's just now a matter of sitting down and saying, okay, let's do.
What if they've already sat down and said, we'll work out a contract next offseason?
Could be too.
Well, to be honest with you, it doesn't. I don't see how it helps them any, though. I mean, you can still structure it where you take a big chunk of it that you say, we're just going to take that $55 million bite. Or hell, you could say we're going to take a $65 million bite.
Doing it now, though, you can't go pick up any other players. Who are you going to go pick up? We're not in free agency anymore.
Then you're rolling the money over next year. You're rolling the money over to next year.
Yeah, you can roll it over.
Yeah. So either way, you'll get that money. But then again, that would quelch the whole thing of you're blowing it up, and then that's one less thing they'll actually have to talk about. Oh, no. Then it'll be Dak's got no excuses now because he got Ceedee Lamb and he's got paid. So, so it will still be talked about.
Look, I don't think they're going to sign Ceedee and then just let Dak walk.
I don't think you can. I mean,
that's almost as stupid as the damn Vikings signing Jefferson and they got no quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they let what's his name walk.
Let's give a wide receiver money when we got no quarterback.
Right.
Well, it could be the Minnesota situation. I mean, we don't know. Like you said, they did sign Jefferson now, and let Cousins go? Does Dallas do the same thing next year?
That's a good question.
Well, if Dak says I'm out of here, it's Cooper Rush I trust.
You mean Trigger Trey?
It definitely ain't Trey Lance.
Oh, you're done with Trey Lance now? You're not giving him another chance?
Cooper Rush.
Oh, wow. In Rush, we trust.
I hand the keys over to Cooper Rush. I hand the keys over to Cooper Rush for Lance any day of the week. I don't know about you, Mark, but I'm sorry. I at least got like a 4-1 record with Cooper Rush as a starter.
So, wait. So, Torrey, those are the only – okay, so Mozzie has only been in 1 year, so you can't really put him on there. So Tristan Hill and Morris Claiborne, that's all you can come up with, bro? You could put Taco in there instead of Mozzie. But in the grand scheme of things, that's not a whole lot.
Oh, my gosh. Claiborne was years ago.
Was like, what, 2011?
I still can't let go. We passed up T.J. Watt for Taco Charles.
I know. That was – but a lot of people passed up on T.J., so, you know, that is what it is. Yeah, they did. You know, and you know what? If you're the Giants, you can say, God, we traded, you know, with the Cowboys, and they got Micah Parsons.
Hey, and that was Will McClay's call. I hope everyone knows right now.
Yeah.
He said that too.
The Micah Parsons trade, you mean?
No, Will McClay's call was to draft Taco Charlton instead of T.J. Watt.
Oh, really? Well, nobody hey, there's a lot of people that are wrong, okay? I mean, remember when it was Peyton Manning and, what's his name? Ryan Leaf. And everybody said it's a toss-up. You know, Peyton Manning's more ready now. Ryan Leaf has the bigger upside and bigger arm. And nobody would have argued with you on that one. And, boom, look how it worked out. So, you know, sometimes guys look great. Yeah. I mean, hell, Trey Lance, San Francisco said, let's take 3 number ones and get that guy.
The only reason people value Trey Lance, Mark, is because he's a first-round pick.
I know.
He's got that draft moniker. Oh, he's a first-round pick. He's going to be good. I don't mean shit. You know how many first-round quarterbacks are busts?
78% of them.
The greatest quarterback in NFL history was drafted in the 6th round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I tell you what's going to be interesting is at 4 o'clock, Micah Parsons will be on live with his podcaster back today on Bleacher Report. So, he'll be reacting to Ceedee's deal. It'll be interesting to see if he's going to be like, now it's my turn to get paid. Okay.
Yeah. His contract's coming up next year, his negotiation.
And he's on a mission. I tell you what. He is on a mission, and I like the fact that he seems to be becoming a team leader now, too.
There's Asia.
Hey, Asia. Hope you're feeling all right, sweetheart.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Yeah, I've been having a hard time lately, so.
Well, our prayers are with you there.
Thank you.
David Wiley, it's cooking time. You right about that. Almost, buddy. Almost.
Mark, when you going to make some barbecue?
Barbecue? Probably next weekend. We'll be smoking some pork shoulders. We'll have some pulled pork. We'll have a corned beef sandwich. And
whatever you cooked for that Green Bay playoff game, don't ever cook that again,
man.
Mark.
No cheese on anything. 0 cheese.
No pizza?
No pizza, no cheese, nothing.
Beef ribs, man. That's what I'll make next week.
Alrighty, I gotta go. I've got to get some schoolwork done.
Yeah,
so
and we've got the news on here, and we don't want to take over all of the YouTube. So I appreciate everybody joining us. We got good news. I hope soon that I can go through and say Dak Prescott signed a deal and it's team friendly. That's what I'd really like to be able to do.
Let's hope we can see that get done.
But we also, too, today is beginning of cut down day. So it's definitely going to be
I heard they already did 13.
Oh, man. Well, 13.
Oh, really?
Well, when I started, it was only Billy Johnson was the one that hit before Ceedee Lamb's thing, and I've been focusing on this, so I need to definitely go back to check that out. But everybody,
sounds good.
I appreciate everybody coming in and joining us.